Virgo, welcome to 2022, July. Your overall reading for July 2022. Here's hoping this gives you a nice overview of the month, read of the energy coming up so you can surf it well, my friends. Yeah, I went to upload your video yesterday. I'd done a bunch of others around Virgo and realized I hadn't done Virgo at all. And I thought, no, for sure that's a mistake. I know I've done Virgo, but I hadn't. And so I wonder if that's any kind of message or reminder for you guys this month. What are you forgetting? Is there something that you've been meaning to do but haven't? Is there something you thought that was already done? And this is a big theme that's been coming up for all of the signs this month, July. A big message is it's time to move forward in whatever is important to you, whether it's polished, whether it's perfected or not, especially if it's not perfected, but it's something you've been working on for a long time or have just been thinking about marinating and know you want to start but just haven't. Do it in July. Commit to it in July. Something about moving forward on that. So don't forget yourself this month, Virgo. I feel like that was a message for you. I was like, hello, I know Virgo's here. And it just absolutely was not. Like I had not done it. So excuse me. Don't forget yourself, Virgo. Don't forget the important things. Don't forget to really contribute who you are this month. Okay, let's get an overall an overview of your energy from the Knowing. This is a shamanic oracle deck. The Weaver Tarot, which is so gorge. We'll do a Celtic cross with that, and then clarify with this little itty bitty tarot everyday tarot deck, which I also love. I love my tarot decks. And we'll go from there. We'll see what's up for you guys. I'm hoping this is super helpful. What else did I want to tell you? I don't know, so let's get into it. All right, overarching theme for Virgo this month. What would be helpful for Virgo to know? Yeah, I mean, I haven't had any kind of scratchy throat or like issues with like clearing my throat recently. So as I'm doing that now, it's kind of making me think of you guys like, is there something you're not saying? Are you not sticking up for yourself? Are you not being seen? Are you not being heard? Are you being forgotten in a way that like totally isn't cool? Monkey. That totally isn't cool. I'm going to read a little bit from the book on this one. More Monkey and Forsythia. Pardon me if you know how to pronounce that. I do not, so I am bumbling my way through. I'm sort of walking my talk here, Virgo. A lot of this isn't perfected for me, and I am moving forward on it anyway, and it being this channel, these videos, so I'm right there with you. Be consciously joyful and playful. Yes. Okay, that was the sense I was getting, that there was some kind of way that Virgo is hiding or not wanting to be seen, but wanting to be seen, but fearful about that. Monkey has long been viewed as the playful cousin of humanity, and he appears as a reminder to not take ourselves or our situation too seriously. Ugh, Virgo. He is curious and goofy, energetic and engaged, and fantastically mischievous, a reminder of the childlike nature within all of us that is often the exact capacity we need to work with a situation that has arisen. His world is so much more open-ended and fluid than ours tend to be, and thus he offers us the reminder of how good it is to approach life as play. Forsythia, which is called Lian Zhao in traditional Chinese medicine, sorry if I botched that pronunciation, is used medicinally to clear toxins and heat from the body, which are associated with increased irritation, moodiness, and general human adult pissiness. Forsythia is cooling and soothing, and it supports the transformation of old patterns and rigidity so that we might allow ourselves to open up to joy and playfulness just like Monkey. Virgo. Okay, it's coming into focus. So another message that's been coming up with all of the signs has been coming back to sort of the essence of who they are. Like Scorpio's overall energy was the seal, really coming back into that like deep but playful way of deepening into like their psychic ability. Virgo, so as one example, but a lot of the other signs were like that. Virgo, I feel like Monkey is really telling you to lighten up, soften up. Virgo's superpower is being meticulous, having high standards, being exacting, having things be like beautiful and in order and of service to others, and having very, very high standards. And that is such a service, that is such a superpower you have, but sometimes it can also be at the cost of like your own mental health or your own sense of play, your own sense of well-being, your own sense of feeling relaxed and joyful. So I feel like this is really calling you into a sense of self-soothing this month, of opening up to play. And it doesn't mean that you have to do that at the cost of your standards, right? So it doesn't mean that you have to throw all caution to the wind or not be who you are, but loosening the edges a little bit so you get to enjoy the fruits of your own labor, so you get to enjoy what you're doing as well. I feel like is such a gorgeous, gorgeous message for Virgo. And also that cooling energy is really coming forward too. I mean, we are in the middle of some hot months, the hottest months of the summer, not to mention like politically, socially, etc. So anything to do to like cool our systems as they become irritated, angered, agitated for whatever reason. Maybe there's a lot going on in your personal life, although let's see what comes up in your reading. Virgo, what a beautiful reminder to self-soothe, come back to cooling activities. You know, lime in your water is always like a cooling one. I always think it's interesting that like lemon heats you up, but lime cools you down. I don't know where I heard that, so at some point or other. All right, let's see what comes up for you guys for the rest of July 2022. I feel like did I say 2020 at some point in this reading? If I did, I'm sorry. I do know what date it is. July 2022. These are some really big, thick cards. So the shuffling is just a bit of a mess, and that's just how we do with this deck, and I love it. They just tell me how they need to be handled. And we just kind of throw them around a little bit. All right, Virgo, 2022 reading for you guys. Let's see where you're at. 9 of Wands, exactly. Cooling energy. Crossed by the 6 of Coins. Consciously working towards the 3 of Coins in reverse. Okay, interesting. 4 of Cups in reverse is your foundation. Seeker of Swords behind you. 3 of Swords in reverse, moving towards the future. Ace of Swords, Conqueror of Coins in your environment. Seeker of Cups, oh, Virgo, and 5 of Coins in reverse. All right, Virgo, the overall energy could not have been more apt to summarize your reading. We'll go over these one by one. What's at the bottom of the deck here? 5 of Wands. Girl, okay, you got to give up the fight here. Or well done you for like sticking through whatever you're going through right now. So 9 of Wands, let's just jump right in because it's already all so clear to me. So 9 of Wands with the 6 of Coins, rebalancing something that you've been working really, really hard for. Do you see the key in the middle of like, oh gosh, sorry, of all of those wands there? It's such a gorgeous deck. Sometimes it's a little hard to see. There's like a key that's kind of buried in the wands, sticking out of the wands. It's got a crystal on top. The Knight of Wands is where we are really at the end of a long journey we have fought hard for. So you've collected all of these wands, each one of these inspirations, each one of these passion projects. The overall energy of the month is like, keep going. You're so close. You have the key to the 10th and final wand. But girl, it is taking you blood, sweat, and tears to get here, right? So 6 of Coins right on top of that, reciprocity. Like, who do you need to give to? Who do you need to receive to kind of balance out this energy? Let's see if we can clarify these and get a little bit more information. Clarify these on the Knight of Wands. So July could really be a month of, again, like, as you're going through whatever you're going through, whether this is like at work, at home, feeling stressed out. Oh. Okay, a couple popped out here. So clarifying the Knight of Wands. Maybe this is, I'm going to leave these actually because we're going to clarify a bunch more. 2 of Cups. So this could be a real fight for a relationship. This could be a real fight for something that is about connection. There's a lot here that is, you've got a lot of swords on the table. Look at this. Seeker of Swords, 3 of Swords, 3 of Coins, but it's got some swords on the card. Ace of Swords, Conqueror of Swords. But what you're really hoping for is this little Seeker of Cups, like this new beginning. So it's clear that like there's some softening here that needs to happen, Virgo. You're fighting hard here for something, or you've been working really hard towards something, and it's probably looking like some type of relationship, some type of connection at work. It, like, you know, Two of Wands can always indicate a relationship, but it doesn't always have to be that way. It's like some kind of opening of the heart, some kind of softening of the heart, maybe some kind of passion project. And where are you giving? Let's clarify the Six of Coins here. Six of Coins is talking about a real need to give or receive. It's balancing of the scales. It's philanthropy, but sometimes that means us giving, sometimes it means receiving. So through the month of July, there's going to be this theme of still working towards whatever it is that's been important to you, that Nine of Wands, like crossing the finish line. That's what I want to say, crossing the finish line. And what's going to help you? Six of Coins. Let's clarify the Six of Coins. Six of Coins. Let's clarify the Six of Coins. Six of Coins? Clarify for the Six of Coins? Anyone? So this could be something that feels really private to you, Virgo, too. This could be something that feels really tender, or maybe you don't really know how to navigate. It looked like there was something really specific that wanted to come out here. Let's see what she is. Oh, girl. Okay, it's time for you to put the burden down, Virgo. It's time for you to ask for help. It's time for you to reap the reward of everything you've been working towards. You are overworked. July is really showing me that you are overworked. You're getting to the culmination. Look, Nine of Wands, and then boom, 10 right on top of that. You're getting there. You're going to need help to do it. You want to open yourself up to receive. You can't do this by yourself. You want to lean into any opportunities or offers in your life to receive help from other people this month, Virgo. That's going to be so important to you. Especially with, let's look right up here, the Three of Coins in reverse. So what are you focused on this month? Not working with other people. And I don't know that that's to your benefit, right? So this could be like uncoupling here. This could be like trying to work by yourself at work. But let's get a clarifier for that too, because this is really just looking like burnout to me, and that it's going to be really necessary for you guys to get out of your own way in terms of understanding that you're only one part of the piece here. Okay, yeah. So not working with other people this month, leading to the Five of Pentacles. And we end on the Five of Coins here in reverse too. So, okay, July this month is going to be a lot about learning how to be vulnerable in the face of the unknown. So Virgo, and you're doing it. Look, you're moving right into unscrewing yourself. The Three of Swords in reverse, coming out of grief about something, coming out of being in your own way. So, and also you're having a lot of clarity about this. So I have no doubt that you're going to work this out, but the July is going to be a month for you of unsticking yourself from habits of isolating, from habits of feeling like you have to do it all yourself, from habits of thinking like, you know, only other people, only I can do it the right way. Really lean into this monkey forsythia card, right? This is going to be so key for you guys this month, leaning into wherever you can loosen up, even if it's just like taking a deep breath. It doesn't have to be like belly laughs with your bestie at work or something, or with your boss at work, right? Like maybe it's just like relaxing, easing the edges a little bit and softening so that you can receive help this month towards whatever you're working toward. That's a really big message. If you don't, you're going to be left out in the cold, okay? So what are you building off of here? Four of Coins, and that's not prophetic. This is just like where the energy is leaning or lying or showing up at this moment. So if you're watching this, this is a message for you because you're here and you're watching it. So if this is showing that this is how the energy could trend this month, feeling like you don't want to work with other people, feeling like you're isolating yourself on a work project that's really important to you. And by work project, I mean something tangible, whether that's like building a family. Maybe you like are parenting all by yourself and you're freaking sick of it and you like need really a lot of more help. Or whether that's like working with your kids at school, or whether that's a passion project at home, or whether this is work, your work environment. There's something about this that like it's not working well with people. It's not working well with your coworkers. It's not working well with your co-parents. So maybe the answer isn't necessarily to repair those particular relationships. Only you're going to know that, Virgo. Maybe it is. But the answer here is to reach out for support that you can get. So soften your edges a little bit and understand, like, okay, am I being too hard here? Nope, this is a very clear boundary for me. Okay, cool, I'm going to leave it, but I'm going to reach out to like another mom group. Or I don't know why kids and family is coming up for me so much right now, but like, nope, my boss at work really is an a-hole. I can't work with them. They're not a safe place for me. Okay, great. I'm going to look at different forums online for how to get this project done. I'm going to reach out to my coworkers, or, my partner right now is feeling like really unsafe. We're going through a really tough time. I'm going to reach out and get some counseling. Whatever it is, don't isolate yourself, and see if you can soften the edges, because knowing that this is the trend, you can just work on it now to move this. This is just a snapshot in time. So that's the greatest benefit of an overall reading for the month is if there's anything you don't like, anything that you resonate with but don't like or don't want to choose, you don't have to choose it. That's the whole beauty of seeing this beforehand, right? To work with it. So, and it's like you're already doing this, Virgo, like props to you. So, because in the foundation, we have the 4 of Cups in reverse. So you are actively working on trying to come out of apathy, depression. I mean, those are like really the big ones on one side of the scale. But like if this isn't speaking to you at all, just move on to your moon or rising or another sun or another sign here. But if this is speaking to you, sometimes I love the tarot for calling out my grief and my bullshit and the ways that I'm feeling really tough or hard in a moment, because it's comforting. I'm like, oh, thank God I'm not going crazy. This is a really tough time, and it's just like the season right now, and so I can deal with that, right? But I'm really proud of you, Virgo, because here in the foundation, this tells me that you guys are really consciously trying to work your way out of feeling poorly. Like the 4 of Cups can really be a place where we're just like bored, we're apathetic, we don't want anything more, we're not choosing anything more, we're just like, no, I'm good, I'm done, and I'm closed off to emotional openness. And when it's in reverse, it's really telling me like you might really recognize about yourself that right now. Let's clarify this. You might really recognize that about yourself, and you're actively trying to build. Yes, good job, Virgo. You're actively trying to build on making new connections, on reaching out, on trying to forgive, on trying to make new connections, on trying to make new friends, trying to start new projects, right? So this is a really beautiful clarifier to come on the 4 of Cups in reverse. It's pretty much the opposite. It's pretty much like, yeah, I am super over feeling so shitty for whatever reason, and I am actively trying to get myself out of it. This could also be like a person that comes to help you or kind of like light the way. Pages can sometimes talk about like little people, like kiddos. Maybe there's a kiddo in your life that is like kind of a lot of light and joy for you. Lean into that connection. Maybe there's a friend that's particularly like fun and goofy and having a good time, a light in the darkness. Girl, do that. Lean into that connection. Whatever here helps you like grow out of these places where you're feeling really stuck, and feeling really stuck clearly because you're working really hard at something. The 9 of Wands is a real indication that you've collected a lot on this journey of whatever project this is for you. So let's see. What are you coming from? Seeker of Swords in reverse. So maybe there was an argument. Maybe there were harsh words. Maybe you cut some people off here in the past. Seeker of Swords are also pages. So pages just like aren't very mature characters. And so sometimes when they're in the reverse, it can really look at like that behavior where we act out. So, and swords being the way we communicate, the way we think, there could have been like a fight in the past. This is really looking like cutting something off, which would match with the rest of the thing. This is kind of like my way or the highway, but let's clarify. Is there anything else that's important for Virgo to know about the Seeker of Swords there in reverse that would help them through July? What are you coming from, Virgo? What is this all about for you? This is totally what I was picking up before. I was like, Virgo, I know you're here. And you were like, no, I'm under my covers. I don't want to be seen right now. I'm having a really tough time. What is the Seeker of Swords in reverse? Come on out, Virgo. Let your light shine. All right, here we go. Seeker of Swords in reverse. is clarified, but girl, I just love it when the tarot backs me up so hard. Or you know what? I'm just learning to speak its language, but it's just like, yes, that is absolutely the message. There was some kind of fight here, some kind of falling out, some kind of harsh words spoken in the past, and you're healing, Virgo. Look at you go. Moving into at the end of July, or your future energy here is the Three of Swords in reverse. So definitely some heartbreak here. This is when our head really stabs our heart just straight through. It's like such a gruesome image. But hey, you know what? If you're going through this, I find it so validating to just be shown what I'm going through. Like, yeah, girl, it is a tough time. And in reverse, it's like you're really coming out of that. So you're also seeing like so much clarity about this. Well, I'm getting ahead of myself because that's the good stuff. Also, I want to note too, all of these, like where we're going, kind of the central energies and themes, are all mostly in reverse. And as we move into where you're going, how you're feeling about it, the trajectory out of this is all upright. So there's a lot that's like really powerful and positive about this reading, Virgo, even though you've got some hard-hitting cards here for July. And again, I want to say if none of this resonates for you, or if none of this is like what you've got going on, look at a different reading. It's not for you. Okay, Three of Swords in reverse. Let us clarify the Three of Swords in reverse. What would be helpful for Virgo to know, be aware of, clarify? Oh my God, gorgeous. Oh my God, gorgeous. Okay, I love that this kind of popped out like halfway. So when cards do this, they're like, I don't know if I'm up or down yet. This is like a really beautiful. So this is coming into your future energy, Virgo, the King of Cups. Whether this is you or someone else, there's going to be gorgeous healing energy coming in through likely a character, whether this is like the other counterpart on the other side of this argument that's happening, whether they're going to reach out and repair, whether you're going to reach out and repair. Maybe this is a therapist that you find that's like perfect to help you both repair together, or repair the relationship. What I love is curious about this is it's kind of like, okay, which are you going to choose? Or it's like not quite time yet, but I want you to be really committed to the outcome, that this is going to be like so beautiful and such a healing journey for you. The King of Cups is like the master of his own emotions. He's like totally in control of his heart, and also the wounded healer. So it's definitely someone who is like, I think, older, wiser. It doesn't have to be a man. It could be anyone. But this essence, this energetic imprint now on the Three of Swords is like, don't worry, babe. Be sad about it. Be broken and open and healing this heart of yours, because you are completely contained in a gorgeous healing container. You are held and you are being shown the way out of tumultuous waters. So this could not be more beautiful clarifier on the Three of Swords in reverse for you guys. So worry not, Virgo, about whatever this is. Just keep going. You're feeling so clear about whatever it is that's going on. The only thing about the Ace of Swords is that with clarity, you want to make sure you're also very rooted in your heart with this, because sometimes that's the trade-off with clarity, or with a lot of like brilliance in our mind. We want to make sure that that's really connected to our heart as well, that we don't act on from just a place of like brutal honesty, right? That's the best example. It's like, oh, well, I really hate that dress. You don't just like, I'm very clear that I hate that dress. You don't just go tell your friend you hate that dress, right? Oh, I'm very clear this isn't working. This isn't working. It's like, couch your ideas, couch whatever action comes from all of this clarity in a really heart-centered way. I feel like that's going to be really important for you. And also, whenever we're in our hearts, Virgo, we are softened, and we are oftentimes more open to play, more open to camaraderie, more open to like making friends with other people. So let's get a clarifier on that. How can that be of service to Virgo? All this clarity that's coming in. And you really thrive on that, Virgo, like clarity of mind, like cutting things out, bringing things in by clearing out the old. Just see that sword there. It's like such a, yep. Oh my gosh, look at you go. Look at you go. I just can't stop saying it, but I just love it when it's like the messages are so clear. So you were really being so clear on what's going to bring you out of feeling stuck, of feeling trapped. And also often when the Eight of Swords come up, feeling stuck, feeling trapped in your own thoughts, in your own beliefs, in your own ideas that like no one else is good enough, or no one else is going to help you, or you have to do it all alone, right? Each one of those ideas is like one of these swords, like trapping you. So when we see the Eight of Swords in reverse, it's often like we're coming out of that. Oh my God, like someone can help me here. Oh my God, I don't have to do this all alone. Oh my God, I can call my sister and she can come over and babysit, or and I can get a nap or whatever. So clarity on how to unfuck yourself here is what this is coming across as. Good job, Virgo. And okay, I love this too for you. What is in your environment? Conqueror of Coins. So in this deck, the Conqueror of Coins, conquerors are knights. So walking slowly and steadily towards your outcome. This could be a person. This could be opportunities. This is like whatever is in your environment. There's going to be opportunities, people, situations, suggestions of how to move forward towards what you're doing in a really stable, conscientious, kind, like steadfast way. And I love seeing that with how tumultuous a lot of this is feeling, right? There's a lot of like burnout that's going on here. Burnout. Maybe this is like just some really strong burnout for you guys. What else is like helpful to clarify about this Conqueror of Coins here? Conqueror of Coins. Conqueror of Coins. Couple there. Oh, nice. Okay, great. Ace of Pentacles in reverse, Seven of Cups. Interesting. Okay, let me sit with this for just a hot second. Okay, got it. So this might really look like turning down some opportunities in order to not keep putting more on your plate, Virgo. So this could really look like you establishing really healthy boundaries around what you will and will not do this month, right? You could be just flooded or inundated with a lot of opportunity, with a lot of like new starts recently, and you have to say no to some of those in order to really step into the yeses that you want to see grow, right? Like that's just a rule of life. But you're going to have a lot of opportunity to choose from. And also I love that this is cups, right? So a lot of, okay, camera cut off right when I was mid talking about this, but I think the message kind of got across here in terms of like what the environment's going to look like for you guys for July. Really supportive. And I was just finishing by saying, I love how this is the Seven of Cups. So a lot of opportunities in the ways that we're relating to each other, in the ways that you'll have to feel like open-hearted about things, a lot of opportunities for that. So maybe this is a lot of new like love options too. Like if this is really speaking to a breakup or moving on from a breakup or healing from a breakup, you're going to have a lot of options, Virgo. So, and also like one, maybe like very steady, clear, stable person coming towards you in July too. I just don't like to do like stereotypical tarot readings where it's like, oh, here is the knight of your dreams. But this is a character who's going to be in your environment, that's going to be stable, that's going to be slow, that's going to be steady, that's going to be methodical. So anyway, I'll just leave that there. And what are you hoping for, wishing for? You're hoping and wishing for new love here, Virgo, whether that's a new relationship, whether that's the repair in the relationship that is gone sour, whether this is feeling infused at work, whether this is like, maybe you're really hoping for a new kiddo. Seeker of Cups is a page. So Page of Cups, page talks about kids. Whatever this is, you're really excited for something that feels more heart-opening, heart-centered. And I love, we have the Page of Wands here as a clarifier, but like there's these... The overall reading is a little heavy for you here in July. It looks like you're really addressing a lot of like big shit that's come up for you. And I love that like the answer to that, what you're hoping for, where you're really starting to sprout are like these little pages, which is so perfect. It's so perfect. It's like that new beginning, that innocent new start, that open slate, right? So hoping and wishing for this. And what would help Virgo? Oops, there it is. Here on the Seeker of... Oh my gosh. Okay, Virgo. What is the advice for you as you like move towards this feeling of like new love and open heart? Don't be so guarded. And this is just beautiful. Also, it's because it's doubling down on the message that you're working with here as the central core of your reading, the Nine of Wands. So you're really working with this month, softening your edges. Even and especially as you move to some kind of big final culmination of something that's been going on. You gotta play, girl. You gotta like get out and play and like soften up and like start to talk to some other people. Like, don't be defensive. Don't carry the load by yourself. Don't feel like you have to do it all by yourself. And this reading will culminate in the Five of Coins in reverse. So I love this card particular with the Five of Coins. And I know it's a little hard to see with the metallic. That's why I keep kind of moving them around. With the Five of Coins upright, do you see how all of the coins are falling out of the hands, falling down? And we're kind of looking at a picture of financial scarcity, monetary scarcity, physical scarcity. And when the Five of Coins is reversed, we're talking about receiving all of that back up again. So you have a couple of cards on the deck about receiving again. It's like the Four of Cups in reverse, filling your cups back up. And the Six of Coins also is about like receiving, like these open hands here, right? So the culmination of your reading is turning this momentum of loss back around into like some really big receiving. And coins are really talking about, traditionally just finances, money, but it can be anything material. So like getting a house back, getting a project back, getting a person back, getting your feeling back. Let me see if we can clarify this at the end. But I just love ending on that with you, Virgo, or for you, Virgo. Let's see, how can we clarify that for Virgo? You are moving on. So really beautiful message of moving on from the pain or the drama that's happened here in the past, totally recalibrating yourself to come back into fullness and moving on, taking your toys and going home or like packing your bag and moving on to calmer waters, right? So the Six of Swords is always like choppy water in the front, calm water in the back, new opportunities in the back, all swords upright and tucked away. Like we're peaceful and we are moving towards peace and we are moving towards new opportunities. So Virgo, super beautiful. Whatever's going on for you, I wish you just the best of luck with it. You don't really need it because you're clearly just crushing it at life here with what's going on. But I wish you the best with the process. I'm so glad that you're here. I really hope that this helps you kind of navigate the waters. And I can't wait to see you guys in August. Okay, thanks for being here.